Well, Chantelle Cameron's 15-fight record includes 3 world title fights. 2 of those have gone the full 10-round distance. Bustos, 2 years older, has never been stopped, but she's never won inside the distance either. So Chantelle Cameron returns to the ring for the first time since her appearance here in this ring in October of last year, when she outpointed the American Mary McGee. And up against the very durable Argentine here, Victoria Bustos. 29 fights, 6 defeats, but none of those have come inside the distance.
One word that always comes to mind when I think about Chantelle Cameron is spiteful. She's quite spiteful with what she does. She looks to hurt her opponents. She sets out at a fast pace, has a really good jab, good head movement, but there's always that little bit of spite behind the punches. Bustos, very experienced. We saw her fight Katie Taylor. She never really got into that fight. Katie kept her on the back foot. But then when you saw her fight Selena Brackhouse, another unified champion, she was very aggressive. So it'll be interesting to see what approach she takes tonight, Bustos.
Into the 4th, and Bustos still very much in the fight. The 33-year-old Argentine who's been involved in 9 world title fights. This her first appearance in a British ring. For Katie Taylor, as Andy was saying, back in 2018, that was in New York.
Looks like she's going to come and fight now a bit more. I think that success with that right hand has given her the emphasis to maybe stand the ground a little bit more and exchange with Cameron.
Cameron's work with the jab there once again absolutely key, and as she herself was saying in the corner, she feels she has the greater speed. Faster was the word that she used.
I'd like to see Chantelle go through the gears a bit more in this round and put the pressure on her a little bit more against Bustos.
It's pretty much what Jamie Moore was saying in the corner a couple of rounds ago.
Bustos having more success in this round because she's chosen to stand and fight now.
Greater variety, Sky, from Cameron.
Yeah, that left hook is there for Cameron all night. She's got a low lead hand, and I'm just seeing that left hook being the one. That's going to be the money shot here.
Good right hand to the body, and then follows up with that straight left to the chin. Again, varying the line of attack, switching almost immediately back to the body.
Great body shots from Cameron. I think they've got to start taking their toll on Bustos as well.
Yeah, and you can see a little bit of the spite coming into the punches now, you know? She's mixing it up. Especially those body shots, lovely uppercuts inside. You can see she has the full array of punches, the full arsenal of punches, and all the quality to go with it.
Well, Cameron and Jamie Moore in the corner there have developed such a strong bond in the past 3 years or so. 7 fights together before tonight. And Cameron saying that Jamie has shaped her as a human being and made her so much more confident in so many aspects of her life. On the back foot, looking to show more of that variety. Another way of working the openings against Bustos. Went for the left hook to the body and then clipped one round to the chin as Bustos leant in towards that shot. Again, good variation from Cameron.
Bustos had a good start to this round. She's forcing the action, she's forcing the pace. She's making Cameron throw a lot, but not necessarily land a lot.
And it's key, Sky, for Chantelle Cameron to make sure that she fights her fight and not allow Bustos to fight what she wants to do.
Yeah, definitely. I feel she's moving really nicely this round. She's not getting dragged into a fight, which is what Bustos needs and what she's really trying to push for here, and Cameron's boxing very smart.
Last half a minute of the 7th.
Even when the rounds are close, there's always that little bit of extra quality that Cameron has that just shines through and probably nicks it around.
And the more eye-catching punches. In the Argentine corner, they were getting to work on that blemish beneath her right eye, beginning to swell over the course of the last couple of rounds, even though a lot of the best work in those rounds was done to the body from Cameron. Tries to whip in that right uppercut, as Andy was saying. She's had a lot of success with that.
And someone ducking low like that, or fighting out of crouch, uppercut's always the obvious punch, and it can be quite successful. But what it does when you throw it, you leave yourself completely exposed to be caught with a hook. So can Bustos do that? Can she dip low, draw the uppercut, and then land on the exposed chin of Cameron?
Or is it a case of what Sky was saying about just now wanting to see it through until the final bell, the process of damage limitation? Although now she dances into the fray, gets set to launch an attack, but thinks twice as Cameron niftily steps away. So into the final round, and at times in this contest, Chantelle Cameron has been a class apart from the former world champion and an opponent who went up to the welterweight division and went the distance with Cecilia Brækhus in November of 2019, and has been very much second best for most of this contest here, as game as she's been and as much as she's tried to repel the attacks of Cameron.
And just watching Bustos get up off the stool, going into the last round, probably behind, probably lost every round, completely outskilled, outclassed in a lot of ways against Cameron, against a naturally bigger woman, but still she gets off the stool to fight. Still she gets up with the hope and the pride and the respect to see this fight out, but also try to win it when everything's against them.
Fighter mentality.
You have to admire that. This has been another showcase from Cameron, showing that at world level, she's levels above, you know.
And a bit of showboating to match the showcase as we move to the last half a minute of an outstanding performance by Chantelle Cameron. She wants all 4 of the belts. She's had to wait because of the unavailability of the boxer who holds the other 2 belts, Kaylee Reese, but maybe that fight can be made later in the year, or maybe in the early stages of next year, or at some stage Cameron will be able to fight for the vacant belts if Kaylee Reese continues to be unavailable.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds here in London, England, go to the judges' score totals. Nurman Adrovic, Amar Sakrowi, and Victor Lachlan all scored the bout identically, 100-90 for your winner. She's still the unified WBC and IBF Super Lightweight Champion World, Chantelle Il Capo Cameron.